I think I was my ex's backup plan the whole time, and it took me way too long to realize it. I'm 17 and I'm still trying to process all of this. A while back, I started dating a girl I really liked. From the start, I knew she was coming out of a very long relationship with her ex, almost 4 years. That relationship had left her in pretty bad shape emotionally, so I thought the right thing to do was to be patient with her and try to support her. I really cared about her. I tried to be the best I could be for her, listening to her when she was down, being there when she needed to talk, trying to make her laugh when she was feeling sad. I tried to show her affection in so many ways, but over time I started to notice that the effort in the relationship almost always came from my side. I was the one who texted first. I was the one who made plans to see her. I was the one trying to keep the relationship alive. Sometimes she wouldn't even say something as simple as, "I love you," and yet I kept trying because I really loved her. I did things I'd never done for anyone else. Once I even snuck out of my house at 3 a.m. just to go see her because she wanted to see me. That meant a lot to me. At some point, I found out she still missed her ex. I found things where she said she missed him and still loved him. When that happened, I decided to forgive her because I thought it was normal after such a long relationship. She told me she was going to try to forget him. I wanted to believe her. But then another guy showed up who, according to her, was just her best friend. From the start, something inside me told me that something wasn't right, but I tried to trust her because I didn't want to come across as insecure or controlling. Over time, the situation started to feel stranger and stranger. Several times I tried to pull away because I felt like I wasn't being valued. The last time I tried to do so, I decided to ask her something very direct. I told her I just wanted a clear answer, whether she still had feelings for me or not. I asked her to answer with a yes or a no. She told me she had something else to say and asked me to come to her house to talk. When I arrived, she told me that I was like her soulmate, that she liked being with me because she could tell me everything, and that she felt very comfortable with me. But when I asked her again directly if she wanted a relationship with me, she gave me an answer that left me very confused. She told me it was a yes and a no, that what we had couldn't happen. After that conversation, we ended up kissing and getting intimate. I want to make it clear that it wasn't a one-sided thing. We were both involved in that moment. For me, it was very confusing because I thought maybe there was still something real between us. But shortly after, I discovered the truth. She was indeed trying to start something with that best friend. At that moment, a lot of things started to make sense. Now, the only thing I've decided to do is to distance myself. I don't want to repeat the same cycle I went through before when she cheated on me with her ex. Nor do I want to become someone who interferes in her new relationship. I don't want the guy she's with now to go through the same thing I went through, so I simply decided to step back. I think my mistake was loving too intensely and staying even when the signs were there, but I guess that's how you learn. How long did it take you to realize that your family didn't really appreciate you the same way you appreciated them? Hi, I'm 17, and today I realized that my family doesn't really think of me the way I expected, and they only have a bad impression of me. It all started when I began hanging out with my sister's friends to go out partying. I really like going out, and since I didn't have any friends, I decided to hang out with them just for that, to go to parties. Until one day my sister got mad at me for it, because according to her, I just wanted to go from party to party. It's worth noting that since I was little, I've been the only one who's been with our mom, since she and my older brother left home and built their own lives. I had never complained or said anything. I've also been the only one of the three older siblings to graduate and plan to continue studying. Even so, after I graduated, I looked for a job at a store and worked all week. I didn't have a single day off. But I never complained because that's what I wanted, to stay busy. All the trouble started after I lost my job. My mom started treating me like I was worthless, and she would even hit me just for telling her what I really thought and what was bothering me. One day, while arguing with my mom, she said something that would mark my life forever, the most horrible words I've ever heard come out of her mouth. She said, and you're so, that you get involved with the husbands your sister has had. It should be noted that I've never done that, and never would, since to me she was my special person, the most trustworthy one. But 2 days after my mom said that, my sister texted me saying the same thing and accusing me of things she claimed I'd done when in reality I hadn't. I'm no saint, but I would never do that to my sister, not in a million years. After writing to me and saying all those things, she made it very clear that I had to leave the house because someone who didn't work or do anything was worthless and just a burden in the house. From that moment on, I felt something inside me break, and from that moment on, I knew that they didn't really love me. They only pretended to be nice to me when I had things, but now that I don't, I'm the worst person in the world.